The clock is ticking for the federal government to fund November SNAP benefits. The expiration is tonight at midnight. The USDA said it could not use its contingency funds for the food stamps while the government remains shut down. That would impact an estimated 42 million people, with 1 in 8 Americans relying on SNAP benefits to put food on the table. 2 judges rejected the USDA's claims today, ruling the government is required to tap into emergency funds. U.S. District Judge John McConnell in Rhode Island said, quote, "The shutdown of the government through funding doesn't do away with SNAP. It just does away with the funding of it."
With that midnight deadline looming and questions lingering about SNAP, some Texas Tech students are faced with some tough decisions.
That's why the university is spreading the word about a place on campus that can provide some assistance. KCBD News Channel 11's Dylan Villa takes us inside Raider Red's food pantry and tells us how you can help.
Every dollar counts.
Inside Drain Hall on the Texas Tech campus is the Raider Relief Advocacy and Resource Center. That's where students who are currently enrolled in classes can access Raider Red's food pantry. Isaiah Ortiz, the center's associate director, says the pantry is valuable for students who need essentials.
Whenever a student is relying on that additional funding or that supplemental support that they get from SNAP, for instance, students are having to make a tough decision between having to pay for rent utility bill late just to put food on the table.
Raider Red's food pantry certainly offers a lot of variety for its students.
Not only do we have shelf-stable stuff like pasta, things like that, canned foods, things like that. We also have dairy products. So we have milk, sometimes we have yogurt. We also have fresh fruits and vegetables that we're trying to implement in recent semesters.
Once a week, there's even a truck delivering fresh meat. The pantry also provides hygiene products. Isaiah says the center also meets with students after their first visit to connect them to additional resources, including the South Plains Food Bank, which can be crucial for non-traditional students.
The limitations of our food pantry is it can't sustain a whole family like that. So we kind of have that conversation with the student and say, you know, we know this is helpful, but also there's other resources in the community that could help serve you better in your specific circumstances.
More students are reaching out, worried about losing their SNAP benefits. While many are looking for ways to handle current financial struggles, Isaiah says the university is always there for its students and will help in any way they can.
We're happy to help in those instances because we know we're a vital lifeline for a lot of students that were struggling prior to, but also in this current situation as well.
Dylan Villa, KCBD News Channel 11.